Gwent police officer who broke his wife's back by kicking her down the stairs has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison. Hugh Orphan was described as disgraceful by Judge Tracy Lloyd-Clark after the attack at their Barry home left his wife, fellow police officer Amy Burley, with ongoing pain. Well, our correspondent Richard Morgan's outside Cardiff Crown Court for us this evening. Richard, what did we hear in court today?
Well, Jonathan, we heard a powerful victim impact statement from Amy Burley, Hugh Orphan's partner and the victim in this case. In the statement, which was read out to the court by her barrister, Miss Burley said that even 4 years after this incident, she continued to suffer pain and mobility issues. As she said, she was taking powerful painkillers, including tramadol, which had left her not wanting to get out of bed in the morning. Miss Burley said she started to panic whenever anyone shouted at her, adding that she'd often find her mind wandering back to bad memories. "I can't think of a day when I feel happy," she said. "Everything just feels negative."
And Richard, remind us of how the trial unfolded.
Well, John, the trial relates to events which took place 4 years ago. Hugh Orphan started having a relationship with Amy Burley, a fellow officer, in 2018. But by 2020, the court heard that relationship had deteriorated. On April the 8th of that year, the pair started arguing via text. And when Orphan returned home from his night shift, the arguing continued. And the court heard that he kicked his partner as she was following him up the stairs. She fell down to the bottom of the stairs and suffered a fractured vertebrae. Now, Orphan claimed that this incident had been an accident. He was trying to jump out of the way of Amy Burley and had accidentally made contact with her with his leg. The jury rejected this, and they also found Orphan guilty of a separate charge of actual bodily harm, also on Amy Burley. Now, Hugh Orphan has been placed on the barred list from working again as a police officer. In a statement, Gwent Police's temporary chief constable, Mark Hobra, described Orphan's actions as disgraceful. And he added, "We remain dedicated to supporting survivors of domestic abuse and bringing offenders to justice." Now, Hugh Orphan was taken away from Cardiff Crown Court today in the back of a police van. Tonight he's beginning a 2.5-year sentence in prison, John.
Richard Morgan at Cardiff Crown Court, thanks very much indeed.